Good day, spectators. We are the group 2, and we will be discussing about the 8 netiquette guidelines in the internet. So first, let's define what is netiquette. Netiquette is a set of rules or actions to act respectfully or appropriately in the internet or any social media platforms. So, to further discuss our topic, let me introduce to you my group mates. Miss Bea Marie Obaldo will discuss protect your reputation and respect others, while Mr. Cristiano Leobra will do to express yourself clearly and use emoticons and remember the intellectual property, while Mr. Brian Ortiz will discuss check spelling, grammar, and punctuation and post before you post. And Miss Joanne Taboboca will be discussing do not share your personal information and think about who or what you are representing. And lastly, yours truly, Mr. Rick Francisco Jr., did the introduction and do the conclusion of the topic.
Protect your reputation. Sa totoong buhay man o sa online world, dapat maging importante din ang pagiging maingat sa lahat ng mga ginagawa natin at sinishare sa social media. Dapat ang mga pinupost at sinishare ay hindi nakakasama o nakakasira ng pagkatao natin o responsibilidad. Sa madaling salita, huwag mag-share ng kahit anong mga pwedeng ikakasira balang araw o makakasira sa reputasyon. Think before you comment or upload photos. To make sure they are appropriate, remember once something you are in internet, it is hard to erase. Show kindness and honesty to build a good reputation.
Ha? Anong sinasabi ng baliw na to? Makasagot nga. Teacher ako, kaya mas may alam ako. Ang mga boboto kay ay mga salot sa lipunan at walang alam sa politika.
Moments later!
Respect others. Respect means that you accept somebody for who they are and what they are, even when they are different from you or don't agree with them. Respect in your relationship builds feeling of trust, safety, and well-being. Respect doesn't come naturally, it is come from something to learn. Gaya ng trust, pag nawala yan, ay mahirap nang ibalik. Ang respeto ay isang weapon ng isang tao para makipag-communicate ng maayos at may galang. Wait lang. Hala, si bakla nag-post. Kung ano-ano naman pinopost niya, magko-comment nga ako. Hala, bakla. Ano na namang pinopost mo? Ang taba-taba mo naman.
Moments later!
Matawagan na si bakla. Hello? 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 Hello?
Share.
Huh?
Express yourself clearly and use emoticons. Nowadays, we love to communicate with other people, especially online, through video calls and chats. But sometimes we misunderstood their messages dahil hindi natin alam kung ano ba ang emotion na nakapaloob sa bawat chat nila. And thankfully, we have this called emoticons or we also known as emojis to explain kung ano nga ba ang pinaparating nilang mensahe. But remember, iayon ang paggamit ng emoticons sa kausap. Emoticons are best to use kapag casual ang conversation. Sa family, sa friends, and kahit sino, basta casual kausap. But if you are formally talking to someone, it is better na ipaliwanag na lang ng maayos ang message na gusto mong isend sa kanila.
OMG, nag-chat siya. Basahin ko nga. Kita tayo sa Sabado. Kita tayo sa Sabado. Okay, see you. Okay? Yun lang.
Ang ganda-ganda ko, sabi ng papa ko. Ako sa
Remember the intellectual property. These days, we commonly gather informations through internet. And those informations was created or owned by someone. So, it is very important to acknowledge the owner when we're using their work. Because if we don't acknowledge them, we may face some consequences like plagiarism and copyright infringement.
Saan kaya kukuha ng source? Ang daming pagpipilian sa kaya kukuha. Ito na lang. Ito na lang kukunin kong source. I-acknowledge ko na lang yung may-ari. Check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Use proper grammar and punctuation. Because for grammar and spelling error, it can be difficult to others to understand what your message is. And use proper punctuation. It makes to ensure that your message is clear and understand.
Nakapag-scroll na. What? What the heck? What did you do this to me? What did you do this to me? I don't do this to your face. Wala akong sinabing anything about yourself.
Post before you post. Before you post, take time to read through your message and check the grammar, spelling, and punctuation and other information. Review your post before send it.
I'm on Okada right now, enjoying my stay here with my 1 million pesos. Wait, parang oversharing ata ako dito. Delete ko na lang, wag na lang.
Do not share your personal information. So, it's really important that we know on how we can keep our personal information safe. This includes our full name, birth date, address, and even our phone numbers. So, I have some suggestions on how we can keep our personal information safe. So, first is to always think before you share your personal information, lalo na sa mga hindi mo naman masyadong kilala. Because you can be a victim of scams or even harassment. Second is to create a strong password para na rin maiwasan na ma-hack ang account mo. And lastly is to always check your privacy settings dahil mas maganda ng limitado lang ang nakakaalam ng information mo para na rin maiwasan ng identity theft or pagnanakaw nila sa identity mo para gamitin na pang-scam gamit ang social media platforms.
Ang ganda naman nito, add ko nga. Uy, nag-accept siya. Chat ko nga. Hi, I'm Brian from California. You're pretty girl, where you from?
Hi, I'm Bea from Manila, Philippines. You're also good looking, by the way.
Do you have man of this moment?
None.
Are you open for in a relationship?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Want to meet up?
Yeah, why not?
But at this moment, I don't have a money right now going to your country. Can you send me a money?
I already sent it.
Grabe, ang bilis naman mo-auto ng babaeng to. Mission success. Next target, ha.
Think about who or what you are representing. It's about being mindful on how your actions may impact others on social media. We are on social media platforms, so we need to be responsible and disciplined. Lalo na kung ang mga maipopost natin ay may mga madadamay na image, lalo na kung family natin sila or relatives. Always consider your audience bago ka mag-post. Dahil maaaring ang makakita nito ay relatives mo, classmates mo, or even teacher mo. And second is, think before you comment. Sabi nga nila, mas maganda nang sigurado ka. If alam mo naman na hindi magiging maganda yung maiko-comment mo, don't comment na lang. And third is be a good influence. Kung gamitin mo ang social media para magbigay ng positivity.
Teacher pala ako. Kaya dapat hindi lang kung ano-ano ang mga pinagpo-post ko or pinagsasabi ko online. Kasi magre-reflect ito sa kung ano at sino ako.
To conclude, during the discussion we tackled about the netiquettes or the netiquette guidelines. We learned or we identified the how to act respectfully or appropriately. Therefore, kailangan natin itong i-apply sa ating buhay kasi it is a crucial part sa ating buhay, especially sa mga ginagawa natin sa online, sa internet, or sa any social media platforms. Dapat alam natin kung ano ang ginagawa natin and ano yung tamang paraan or tamang way ng paggamit natin ng social media. And ano dapat yung mga limitations natin and ano lang dapat yung mga dapat natin gawin sa ating buhay, lalo na sa social media kasi nga it is very mapanganib and every galaw mo is nare-record na. So that ends our video discussion. Thank you for listening and watching our presentation.